lights, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check. Watch the slam.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation.
Detroit!
That play is down.
Over!
Bang!
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garner. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mike, 55.
He'll drop to throw it. And this will be caught at the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30
No.
now for
Check.
first and 10.
Patriot.
Watch the out.
And he'll lose yardage.
Leopard!
Down at the 32.
No.
It's
Check.
a loss of
Patriot.
2 there,
Patriot.
bringing up second down.
Over.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Eyes up. Mike's 50.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Gun!
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Check.
They look to throw. Oh, some strong running. Going to throw right side here. Complete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Four down, four down.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Run.
Avoids him at the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And those are the
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
We got four.
Throwing him first down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks.
We call that a
Great
sack
coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney.
Now the shotgun snappers will look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last
Watch
play.
you now, Barney.
They'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch you now, Barney. Gun.
Slam.
Gun.
Motion.
They'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. This time they need their man down.
So drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded it really through. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking a big-time jump? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play action pass could very well be open.
And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back.
First down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw again. Edwards, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Play action. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And with the rules as changes, they can do it so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive.
All right, now, Lucky
It certainly
56.
does,
Lucky
and a lot of
56.
teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Over!
Down 2 touchdowns. To their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Leopard!
And try and generate some offense on this drive.
All right, now, Lucky
Anything, at least
56.
3
Lucky
points, get that
56.
0 off the board.
Well, forget about finding a lane.
No,
They
check.
barely had time to
Patriot,
look up before he was
Patriot.
planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
All right, now,
there.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch 55.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Man.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Watch the safety creep.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful.
Crash.
4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Number 80.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Check.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They're going to try to throw. That's just running back complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The 4th down run successful. Now they
Bye,
look to pay it
Gun,
off on
gun.
1st down.
Gun.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Gun.
55.
Detroit.
Eat.
Detroit. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Check 9.
Back
Slam,
live
slam,
now to begin
slam.
the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the...
Gun.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Gun.
first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
Dude, I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check tight.
Over!
Look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Blitz.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Rams on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Gun!
Watch tight.
Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Slam.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gets it away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey.
And he stopped immediately there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
They're coming.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, let's go! White 90!
Edwards looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Here's Edwards. Throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
You don't want no problem.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ohio!
On 3rd down, they'll try and run. the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3 down, 3 down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got a steal, we got a steal.
Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns.
Touchdown!
It's obvious that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. They find some open field here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
4 down. Get him. Get him.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Nice
Lucky
strong run
56.
by the guy they call the field
Gun,
general.
This will
gun.
be the first
Gun,
red
gun.
zone opportunity now for the Rams.
We got 4.
They're looking at a first and
4.
goal from about the 9.
Motion.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Get 'em, boys.
So they will accept
Yeah,
the penalty
that's how
and
we
move
do, D.
forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4 down, even.
They'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Motion.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Leopard.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now
Detroit!
they're looking at
Detroit!
a 3rd and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's our time.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
3 down.
They come out here in the eye.
Me. I got him. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
They'll get it to him right off the gun. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now running right through it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, Touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Ohio! Ohio!
Two times. Hey, four down.
They're going to play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know
Flex
they were
round!
coming
Flex
after him.
round!
Edwards now back to the air on second down. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Four down. Check. Four down.
Now Edwards from the gun, he'll throw. Finding the safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Watch tight end.
Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Crash.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Touchdown,
And
baby.
the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Three down.
Over! Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I'm starting to feel for our quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case,
Check,
definitely
Patriot,
gonna cost you the
Patriot!
rest this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
5. Right there in the middle. 55.
The play fake. He'll lift it from. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gun! Detroit!
Mike 50.
Watch you now, Barney! Over!
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Four down.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way down. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Massively in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try to get after them, try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
That's it. Big hit.
Detroit!
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
40. A quick hitter. It's Garner. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Gun!
Strong right.
Detroit!
Hey. We got three. Three down.
First down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Leopard!
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be
Gun!
another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Watch you now, Barney! Watch you now, Barney!
Check.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying off, catching the ball.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Rams have got it back. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself, or you pitch it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into a ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Room here to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams up 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Touchdown. We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Double tight. We got 4.
Stay on the ground. This time is Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check number 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I know he ain't got it.
Detroit!
Switch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Show an 8.
Gun!
Come on, guys, 55.
Watch you now, Barney.
They're not ready for this, man.
Over!
He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Come on now.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised.
Hey, let's go.
But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
My bad, guys.
To throw is Edwards. On 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Double tight. Double tight. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. I got it. Motion. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
The interception, he'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Don't bring that mess in here. On the ball, baby. On the ball.
Get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime.
Watch it now, Barney!
You might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Hot.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Let's go.
Detroit.
Mike 55.
Dropped to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This quarterback now,
Detroit!
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Even.
Gun!
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun!
Check four.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Detroit!
Check Mike.
Back to throw here.
Here we go.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone.
Blitz.
Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams are in for 6. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of wide receivers. They've gotten taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Single.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire. And this is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
We got 3.
Here's Edwards on first down. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Flex round!
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3.
Edwards. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's what I'm
Play
talking
action's
about.
supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. His kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now
Watch it now, Barney!
I think that now it's much more in their head. What I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
No,
Detroit!
Check, go get him!
Here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete.
We got 3.
And they
3
work
down,
this
3
well
down.
upfield
Hey, fellas,
across
we got 3.
the
Let's go.
45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Tight end right.
As they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that's a pick right there.
Come on out here, go get some.
On 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on
And
here,
he'll
come
be
get
hit
some.
as he releases
He don't want it.
and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive
Your
line
trip
unable
is
to keep
here,
leverage,
baby.
unable to
Your
keep
trip
people
is
away,
here.
facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to
Here
get
we
rid
go,
of
G.
it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to pass the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Over the middle, complete. That's Chavez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Strong left.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Check 37.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
55. Hey, eat.
Gun.
Let's go, defense.
Hut.
Man up, D. Man up.
Set up to throw. And down he goes.
That's what
They
I'm
sack
talking
him
about.
back right around the 41-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch the run. No. Me.
He's got a long way to go. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Leopard.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
Mike,
most of the
55.
time when you design
Check
a play,
55.
you're expected to break a
Detroit!
little bit bigger than this one
Detroit!
because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits,
Motion.
I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chavez. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Down the middle, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go press too slow. You really want to go. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Game here with the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter.
3 down.
Good sign with the first punt in the 4th. Uses the spin. Fights through and now a crease. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
In the air. And this is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Going up top.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Motion.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Bring it.
Gun.
Motion, pump.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited about some of those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
No. Check. Patriot.
Hey.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get
All right, now,
to them,
lucky
allowing them to run
56.
to the
Lucky
football
56.
and keep that running game bottled up.
Gun.
Back to throw.
I'm trying to
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Watch twist.
Watch it now, Barney.
Undercrunch.
Got a giant here. Back to throw. take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Pick it.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, games like this, you know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as
All right, now, lucky
example.
56. Lucky 56.
Scoreboard, realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you're going to have that feeling again, and who knows? You may be up with this team again.
His throw incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Motion, 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 motion.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the
All right,
word
now,
go.
lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Watch 20.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 25. Check 25.
He'll look to throw. They're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
Double tight. Hey.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. Brown with his stick skills. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever
No.
he better figure it out. Throwing here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Somebody call for the queen. something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the